may have seen this article on Netmums. Let's have a read together. I'll be highlighting as we go, so you can read it with me. Parents urge to potty train toddlers earlier and ditch the nappy sooner in new national guidance. Experts say that the usual ready signs don't appear because of modern nappies. And I have been saying this myself. Nappies do a very good job at keeping kids dry. And this is the summary of the article. The new guidance advises parents to start toilet training between 18 and 30 months for better health. But as we will see, the advice in this article is a lot earlier. Early toilet training supports bladder and bowel health, confidence, and school readiness. Parents are being encouraged to start potty training earlier before their child shows signs of readiness. And I've been very critical of this whole idea of potty or toilet training readiness. This new guidance urges parents not to wait until children start showing signs of readiness, because they may never show all of them before being potty trained in the first place. And they advise to move them out of nappies, and that doesn't mean starting toilet training, but like no longer needing nappies, somewhere between 18 and 30 months. And this is the bit that may shock you. Therefore, they will be advised to start introducing them to the potty anywhere from the age of 6 to 9 months old. That's way earlier than the vast majority of people do it. New advice says, the longer you leave it, the harder it can be for your child to learn this new skill and accept not having a nappy anymore. Experts say that current guidance no longer reflects how modern nappies work, because today's nappies keep children so dry, the usual ready signs or signs of readiness often don't even appear. And this is what I've been saying, so thank you so much to this article for validating my experience. And some people may say, well, my child has autism or learning disabilities or some sort of developmental delay. Well, we still need to toilet train them earlier, even if they have any additional needs. According to the IHV, there is now strong evidence that almost all children can learn to use a potty or toilet between 18 and 30 months, including most children with SEND, that's with additional needs, with the right support. So we may need to do things differently, but it is possible to toilet train them between those ages. Instead of waiting for your little one to be ready, it's now recommended to actively encourage healthy toilet routines and behavior. So that doesn't mean to force them. So it is built into their daily routines. Helping children to come out of nappies earlier, between 18 and 30 months, will also build their confidence, independence, and school readiness when that time comes. So it has a lot of benefits, so there is no reason not to try to toilet train them way earlier than we're doing it currently, at least in Western countries. And this is a very good point. Children haven't changed. This isn't about hurrying children before they are capable or ready. They are ready way earlier than we think they are. In the 70s and 80s, 83% of children were out of nappies by 18 months. I got toilet trained in the late 80s. And by 18 months, I was completely out of nappies, and I wasn't a special case. That was the norm with children of my generation. So why has it changed now? The shifting guidance lands alongside new research highlighting how many children are starting school without basic self-care skills. And you may have read that, but it also mentions it here, that teachers found that 24%, that's a quarter of reception-age children, were not yet toilet trained. So they were turning up in nappies and needing to be changed. That is not acceptable, and is not good for any of the children, even the ones that are toilet trained, because the teacher has to go off and change the children. This is not sustainable. How are they going to teach? So it is very important, not only for your own child, but for the other children in the classroom. And one teacher explained, I feel like we're not teaching as much in the first year now, that's in reception, as we used to. It's more babysitting, teaching them basic skills. It's like being the parent for them. I don't find this acceptable. And here it says it's important that parents don't feel blamed, but who is responsible for this? It's parents who need to teach all these basic self-care skills, not teachers. Teachers need to teach reading, maths, etc. All the academics. That's their job. That's what they are trained to do. Not to change nappies, not to teach a child how to hold a fork or a pencil. They should already know that from home. At least to a basic level, teachers can support this development, but parents need to teach it in the first place. So maybe not as much as blaming, but parents are responsible, and this is reality. And here, if you're interested, it explains some frequent asked questions, some questions parents may have when it comes to potty training that you may want to read. I'll be linking this article in the description so you can have a look. In my opinion, we should definitely toilet train children earlier. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video and think that others can benefit from this content, please like, share or subscribe. It all helps me reach more people, and I'm sure it can make a big difference to many families. Thank you.